Hello, I'm Chip Chaffin with Lumina Foods. This video is our last installment covering FSMA requirements. Our focus today will be on the transportation section of the supply chain. Food safety must be applied throughout the entire food chain, from farm to table. We covered this in previous training videos, warehousing and storage. Now we will discuss how food safety is applied in transportation. As you've seen in previous videos, this is our complete supply chain. Today our focus will be on distributor warehouse, distributor truck, and the C-store. Under the FSMA Act, storage and transportation of finished food shall be under conditions that will protect food against the following contamination potential. Physical. No physical contaminants are exposed to the product. An example would be wood pallets or filth. Chemical. Exposure to toxic chemicals and substances. Finally is bacterial. The main focus is temperature control to prevent bacterial growth. The effective date for all Hunt Brothers entities is April 6, 2018 for safe transportation. Temperature controls must be maintained. This protects against bacterial contamination. Our requirements are that frozen products stay frozen. Food-grade products must be protected during all modes of transportation. Ensure that all products do not get exposed to chemicals. Internal packaging is not open or boxes do not look to be tampered with. And finally, product is not exposed to dirty conditions. Vehicle and transportation equipment requirements under FSMA. The design and maintenance of vehicles should ensure that it does not cause food to become unsafe. Vehicles must be routinely cleaned and maintained. Vehicles must be adequately cleanable for intended food use. Vehicles must be able to be easily inspected. Vehicles must maintain conditions and temperatures necessary for the safe transport of food. Vehicle temperatures must be taken minimally of once per day and be at acceptable temperature levels when checked. Unacceptable vehicle conditions under FSMA. A vehicle that exhibited any of these signs would be considered unsuitable for the transportation of food. It contains excessive mold or mildew, animal droppings, excessive water or ice buildup, pest contamination, significant holes, cracks, or other breaches of the trailer holding food. And finally, adequate temperature cannot be held. Sanitary transportation training procedures under FSMA. Documentation requirements must include shipping and handling instructions. These are included in the Food Safety Plan, Section 4. The food safety plans reside at each distributor satellite warehouse. All food packaging also outlines storage requirements. Transportation records requirements under FSMA. Records management required for proper food safety controls. Your daily temperature logs for our trucks. They can be either in paper form or electronic. The cleaning checklist and vehicle maintenance records for maintaining correct temperature. Both temperature and cleaning maintenance logs must be maintained for 1 year. Receiver responsibility under FSMA. The receiver is the satellite warehouses within the HBP distribution network that receives product from either our vendors or from the master distributor. All food received must be assessed for proper handling, including condition and temperature abuse on receipt. All product temperatures must be recorded on the appropriate receiving document. Food suspected to have been received out of temperature or has some other risk of safety, an example being filth or rodent contamination, must not be sold or distributed until a determination of safety is made. So here are 5 key takeaways from today's session. Our primary food safety control is temperature monitoring for frozen products. Temperatures must be monitored daily under FSMA on all vehicles that are holding food. All other food safety controls for transportation are listed in Section 4 of the Food Safety Plan that is maintained at all satellite warehouses. And don't forget, the Sanitary Transportation Act goes into effect April 6, 2018. Certain records have to be maintained under sanitary transportation. First is your temperature logs. Either paper or electronic must be kept for 1 year. Secondly is your inspection and maintenance logs. They have to be kept for 1 year as well. And finally, your training records. They must be kept for a minimum of 2 years. For any questions related to the Food Safety Plan, FSMA, or any topic that we've covered in today's session, please contact your supervisor, appropriate management team member, or Tony Sizemore. We thank you for your time today, and God bless.